Today we'll be going over area formulas and using area formulas. So, our first polygon is a rectangle or a square. Here's our picture. Our formula is going to be length times width, or L times W. It's easy to have the first letter of the word, so you still know what we're talking about. So here's our length, and here's our width. So all you have to do to find the area of a rectangle or square is multiply the length times the width. Our next polygon is a parallelogram. Our formula for this is base times height. So here's our base at the bottom, and our height is from the top going down. Okay, our next one is triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. So base times height divided by 2. So once again, our base is at the bottom, and our height is from the top of our shape down to the base. And this forms a 90-degree angle because we want these perpendicular to each other. Alright, our final shape is a trapezoid. Trapezoid is height divided by 2 times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, so base 1 will be our top, and base 2 will be the bottom. And our height, once again, is from the top of our shape down to the bottom. And make sure it's perpendicular. This line can be anywhere because it's going to be the same distance no matter where it's at. Alright. So now we're going to do steps for solving area. So step 1, find the formula you will be using for your given shape. Step 2, replace the variable with the given measurement Okay, when I say the variable, that's meaning find like h for height and plug in that distance. Okay. Step 3, solve. And don't forget answers are written in square units. Whenever we're doing anything with area, we're doing square units. A lot of you forgot to square your units on our quiz last Friday. So, step 4 is very, very important. Alright, so let's do these two shapes together. Okay, so let's see. Find the formula you will be using for your given shape. Here we have a triangle and a square. So, we know our formula for a rectangle or a square is length times width. And our formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So let's do our triangle first. Okay, so we have our height already. So our height is 8. And then we know this distance is 6 feet. So this is going to be our base. So base, which is 6, times our height of 8, divided by 2. This gives us 24 feet squared. Okay, so that's our first part is for our triangle. So now we want to find our length times width for the area of a square. So the length is 8 feet and the height or the width is 8 feet. So that gives us 64 feet squared. We're not done though. We need to add these two areas together. So we have 24 plus 64 equals 88 feet squared. Perfect. Okay, so now let's come to this shape. This is going to be a parallelogram. We'll put it right here. Parallelogram. Okay, and our formula for this is base times height. Okay, so we'll call this our base right here. So that's 50, and we're going to multiply it by the height, which is 120. This gives us 6,000 millimeters squared. Alright, perfect. Now that we've done a few of those, I want you to pause the video and try these problems on your own. Okay, have you tried them? Here's the answers. So first we see we have a triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. Our base is 24 and our height is 5. So that gives us 120 divided by 2, which is 60 inches squared. Here we have a trapezoid. And we have our height, which is 7, divided by 2. And then inside the parentheses, we have base 1 plus base 2. And that gives us 77 centimeters squared. Remember, squaring is very important. Alright, that's all we have for today.